upstairs turned on the heat. The intake was in here.
Oh.
It just pumped smoke through our rooms upstairs. We were like, what the fuck? Oh no, like.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, if you keep the fan going while you're smoking, it's way better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I went and the first thing I did when I came in was turn the fan. I didn't turn heat or air on. I just turned the fan on. That way it's circulating air, and it should pull through that filter.
Okay.
All right. We're on a 2-minute countdown, and I promised I was going to have a shorter countdown this time, and I forgot about it.
It's all right. Okay,
That gives me the time to share out everything, and they can hear everything we're saying right now.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, let me not cuss.
Good job on getting the countdown just as long as it's always been there.
Yeah, you're supposed to, change that.
Yeah,
There's no
make it
excuse.
shorter.
There's no excuse for this madness of yours. I'm trying to get my little setup going down here. I 2 lighters and okay. But what am I going to be taking? Where's our sticks? Come on, homeboy. You import our drinks, and that's usually my job to do. But that's okay. You did
I'm
it
gonna
again.
show off
This
the
is
box,
wise.
and we'll open the box, and
This
I'll
is-
hand out cigars, and then
this
we'll
is-
cut on screen. And
It'll be part of the show.
This is not how it goes. See, he knows how it goes.
That's because I'm here. I'm throwing everything off.
No, he did the shit last week too.
That's because he's here. He's throwing everything off.
I hear a lot of wine.
That's okay. I'm allowed. The queen is allowed to do and say whatever she wants.
I think so.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you forget who you were talking to?
Sad is I've been listening to a bunch of old stuff, old 60s, early 70s stuff here lately. It's been in the mood.
It's okay.
Well, it's old stuff, but it's barely stuff that I was born in '67, so it's I don't remember a lot of music from that era, but the early '70s for darn sure.
Right.
And my parents were still listening to the late '60s stuff. She had some great groups back then. 16 seconds. Come on, hurry up. Oh, you got it. All right.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. All right. Welcome everybody to Tales from the Lounge. I'm Ron.
I'm Rhonda.
I'm Noah.
Long time no see on the show.
I know, Noah. This is my first time with you.
Yes.
Tonight, I'm just blowing everything out, man. I decided I'm pulling out the Dalmore 18 for us to drink tonight. And for those of you who pay attention to the thread at all, I won a box of Bocock, the new Bocock Signature Series
He fancy.
Sumatras.
He's fancy.
Oh, yeah. I opened up my locker at the lounge and I had a new lighter, cutter, and a box of cigars. And these are the ones that were produced by A.J. Fernandez and Esteli. For those fans of the area, you'll know where we're talking about. And these things are just phenomenal looking. I've already had one. Noah said he had one.
No, I have one, but I haven't had it yet. I have not smoked it yet.
Well, guess
picked
what?
one
I
up.
haven't had one, so we're going to smoke it together
Yes,
for
we
the
are.
first
That's right,
time.
yes.
Hey.
And so I told him, I
Let's
said,
go.
be
Thank
on
you.
the show tonight.
Thank you.
Smoke
Wow.
mine and then save yours for later.
Yeah.
I can't
So-
say no
You
to
cannot.
that
You
offer.
you better not say no. If you said no, I was going to beat you.
That's crazy talk.
That's just crazy talk. Why smoke yours when you can smoke
I know.
this?
That's
yeah.
right. That's how it's supposed to work. You know?
Absolutely. Sharing is caring.
It sure is. It sure is.
And knowing is half the battle, or what was it?
That's too many words for me.
Okay, I have to.
G.I. Joe.
I have to find my cutter.
I got mine right here.
Oh, okay.
And you know what? As big as this ring gauge is, I'm definitely going to go with a V cut on this.
Absolutely.
I'll do the same.
Let's see. Well, V cut is
Use
like
the new lighter.
Yeah, use the new lighter.
Oh, I guess I better take the wrapper off here.
Yep.
I would agree that's probably the best way to do it.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
you wanna be smoking paper?
It might add some more flavor, but
I got a funny story about that. I ran into Brian.
Did that come with fuel in it?
No, I had to put some fuel in it.
Okay.
So I did put some fuel in
All right, there we
All
go.
right.
Yeah.
Well, thank
But,
you for the use of your cutter. We appreciate
thank
that.
you.
Oh, you're welcome. But one of the guys at the shop, Brian, walked by me, and he was smoking the 2021 bobble from Derek
Oh,
Chuffy. So it had the
nice.
red band and it had the green band.
Oh.
Well, the cool thing with the green band sits about that far off of the.
You can get the foot lit.
You can get the foot lit and leave the green one on. And somebody said something about, dude, you got to take that green band off. And he goes, dude, that green band's 20 minutes down the line, man. I smoked this thing for 20 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Before I even get to the green band.
Thank you.
And we both joked, if you know, you know.
Oh yeah.
You know?
That thing will smoke for forever.
Oh, yeah, that's, as small as that thing is, and it's a good hour and a half smoke.
Oh,
easy.
yeah.
And it's getting that time. He should be coming out with some new bobbles here soon.
If you ask Chris, he says it was a 2.5 hour smoke.
Well, you know how he is. Speaking of, he better be on the show tonight. Hi, Larry. Hi, Josh.
Hi, Larry. Hi, Josh. Oh, let me turn my volume down because, someone gets all pissy.
I didn't get pissy.
Not yet.
Not
'cause
yet.
He's turning the volume down.
Well, I haven't heard a thing yet. So, we've been going for several minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That new technology that you figured out how to use is amazing, isn't it?
Or you got to clean your ears out.
One
or
of the
the
two.
other.
You know what? I'm going to cut into our intro real quick so I can bitch her out, and then we'll come back and let her finish it up.
This is pretty damn good.
Damn.
That first hit was...
I started to say
Off to a
something,
really good start.
and she cussed me through the entire intro. I swear to God, man.
I don't know why. I don't know why he's going to tell him that tale. You lie, you lie, you lie.
Love you guys, and I love you
nothing.
guys. To a good show tonight,
we love
guys.
you.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Because I'm
Cheers.
anxious to take a sip of this.
Oh, yes, honey.
Oh my God.
Oh,
That's damn good.
Oh.
that is greatness right there.
And you know what? I have just determined that that's going to be perfect with this right here. So the cool thing about these, actually, Brian and Doug Bocock were at the shop this past weekend, and got to see him. I hadn't seen him in probably been a year and a half since I've seen him. Great guys. They live down in Houston, originally from Honduras. And the regular line that they do, the World Traveler, is still produced in Honduras, but they have moved all new production to AJ Fernandez's plants in Nicaragua. And he's working with them on the new blends. These are a new step up. And this Sumatra is just phenomenal.
It's great.
The wrapper is actually an Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper, and it's very, very flavorful.
I'm a fan of it so far. I'm really enjoying this and
Yes.
that. Both of them.
I know, together it's fantastic,
yes,
right?
Absolutely.
Well, you know what, Ron? Thanks for getting that win. Thanks. Thank you. That's benefiting us. We're
Yes,
smoking good
yes.
and drinking good.
You need to enter more raffles.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what my problem was. I won quite a few raffles, and you probably remember with the football deals, I'd win, periodically. And then Chris started kind of gaming the system, and he started winning almost everything. And I didn't win anything, and it was like, fuck you, Pennington. So,
he was working some sort of witchcraft, some magic. I don't know.
Well, you know what he would do?
He was winning a lot, though.
He
was winning a lot.
He would wait till everybody had signed up for their stuff, and then he would go in and kind of gauge how many you needed to buy to get almost a 50% chance to win, you know, and that kind of thing. Instead of just playing the system like everybody else, you know, buy some tickets or buy some squares or do whatever. So, you know, long running gag between me and him is, you know, fuck you, Pennington. So
at the end of the day, all he's doing for the most part was buying and smoking cigars, though. So we can't even be mad at him.
No, not. You know, and I still love my brother.
Of course.
And I miss him, and he better call me soon. Damn it.
He ain't thinking about you. He living his best life with his fiance. He's taking care of her.
No, he's not. He's not living his best life.
Yes, he is.
His best life was sitting here with me and doing the show.
See, you know
he
what?
should be on a show sometime soon, though. He should get his butt down here for one of these.
Absolutely.
Look, he's living his best life. Leave him alone.
He's living a life. I wouldn't say best life.
He's living his best life.
A pretty damn good one.
Well, you know,
yes, right?
Yeah.
I hope so because I feel
You're such a hater, dude. You're a damn hater. You're such a hater. You leave Chris Pennington alone.
He's jealous.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's not here.
Yeah.
And
he broke up with me.
him.
He did.
Oh, pobrecito. Oh, pobrecito.
Oh, and everybody, pay attention. It's No Shave November, and I am going to take advantage and be lazy for an entire month.
It's okay. You're supposed to. That's all right. We appreciate the support that you guys are giving.
I will have a little bit of peach fuzz up here before too much longer.
It's all right.
Oh, you're no shaving up there too.
No, I'm not going to shave my whole head.
Ooh, all right.
I'm not even going to shave my ears.
Ew. That's
He's
just
still getting in there with some scissors, just not
that's
shaving.
Absolutely gross.
Well, the hair from up there had to go somewhere.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
I mean, it stopped growing here, it started growing out here and here. So, yeah. But I am going to trim my nose hair. Well, maybe I won't. I'll just
please do that.
Yeah. I'm going to let my nose hair just run off into my mustache.
Okay, I will not see y'all next week.
You won't know where one starts and the
if
other.
I see Ron with nose hair, I'm not coming on. I don't be sitting here with you with nose hair coming out your nose, and I can just visually see it,
I gotta.
Can you at least trim your nose hair?
Yes, I do. But I got a funny story, and it's been years and years ago. But I was at a family get together, and one of my ex-wife's friends, she was sitting right beside me, and she looked over at me, and I used to have a girl that cut my hair when I had hair, and when I cut my hair, when she did, she would trim up my eyebrows, and she would wax my ears, and everything was cool. Well, I hadn't seen her. I started shaving my head, and wasn't seeing a barber anymore, and so I'm sitting there, and she looks over at me, and she reaches over and grabs the hair in my ear and goes, "Rip!" And I went, "Ah!" And she goes, "Don't you trim that at all?" And I'm like,
I will now. I don't want that to happen again.
I was like, I didn't realize I had a forest there.
Were you able to hear
realize
better
that you got a forest in your damn ear, dude?
Because
Seriously.
I'm not vain and looking at my reflection.
Hell, you should be. Men have to,
present
well. Right? Thank you, Noah.
You
cannot
don't
be
go crazy, but just clean up.
You gotta be cleaned up. The shit that us women go through to make sure that we're presentable.
At the time,
getting waxing and waxing everywhere, and and
at the time, I was
making sure that our face is
just
presentable, our lips are on point.
I mean, who was I going to look good for?
It didn't matter. You still got to go outside in public. Just disgusting.
Well, he takes better care now. That's the important part.
That's important.
So he learned.
Thank you.
Yes. You got to find the positive in this story somehow.
Thanks, Noah. Because right now I didn't see it, but thank you for chiming
very
in
welcome.
on that. Thank you for chiming in.
How
Hey,
you doing,
Lavonda.
By the way, when's Vicky coming down?
This month?
This month?
Yeah, 21st.
21st? So we
21st.
can have her on the 24th on the show? All right. So we're going to be looking forward to having Vicky on the show.
Yeah, my bestie.
24th.
21? 22? No, 23rd.
Oh, 24th is Thanksgiving, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Dang, y'all doing a special edition
Oh, no,
Thanksgiving
and I'm gonna be
show.
No. That's not Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's the next week. It's the...
No, it's the 24th.
It is.
No.
Okay, Mr. Know-It-All.
It's the 4th Thursday of the month.
Okay,
It's
you're
the
right.
24th.
It's the 24th Wednesday. Okay, I'm
God.
sorry.
Oh, no, we're just
I'm
thinking
sorry.
about
I got,
No, no,
I'll
we
tell
We
you
don't
where
know
I
what
got
Turkey Day
confused.
is, right?
Where I
We
got
don't.
confused.
Yeah, no,
Somebody
take
does.
those.
Yeah.
Where I got confused is I'm taking off the 23rd and the 28th, and I got.
Okay, well, lucky you.
Yeah. I got to use up some vacation time. Man.
I do too.
So.
I have a lot of hours. Like,
Yeah, but you're going to.
where am I going? Where am I going?
Aren't you going back to Vegas?
No.
Ooh, oh.
No.
That would be fun, though.
It would be, but no, I'm not.
Where are you going?
No
I
damn
thought you were
where.
going somewhere between in December or something. I don't remember. Okay.
From the bed to the couch.
Exactly.
Maybe
what
have
I-
friends.
That may be what I'm doing until I get ready to go
Yeah,
do
right.
a show on that Wednesday.
Yeah, no, I'm not going anywhere yet. I'm just gonna be chilling at home because normally I would go back to California for my Christmas vacation.
Well, let me tell you-
and I would leave. Hold on, I'm speaking.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And I'd be leaving like on the 16th of December or whatever, and,
Right.
and use my time. But still, I'd have so much time still left over. So I was like, damn it, I'm just gonna lose that time. Well, I ain't losing nothing this year.
No, right.
No,
So-
I'm not losing.
If you
that.
don't
Since-
use it, you lose it.
Right. So since everybody is here now, where am I gonna go?
Just chill.
So I've kind of gotten into a pattern, and anytime my office has a 3-day weekend or a 4-day weekend, I definitely take the day after we come back off,
Yeah.
and occasionally I will take the day before we're off. As an example, we're off Friday for Veterans Day, so I'm taking Monday off. So I've got
Okay.
a 4-day weekend, and for Thanksgiving I've got Thursday and Friday off. I'm taking Wednesday and Tuesday off because it's observed, or Monday off, and then that way I've got me a 5-day weekend.
Oh,
And-
aren't you just a smart one?
I know,
And
right?
then,
Mixing
Mixing
and
and
matching.
matching, right?
Yeah.
well, and see, in that way, I don't waste a whole bunch of vacation time, and I get 4 or 5 days off, and
Rather than taking 4 or 5 days off
In
to
the
get
middle of
4 or
it.
5 days off.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
And so that's how. And I kind of joked with the guys. I said, if you forget when the holidays are coming up,
Just
or
look at
what-
your vacation
Just
schedule.
look at my vacation schedule.
He's got it all
Exactly.
figured out.
Mhm.
Except for Thanksgiving, apparently.
Apparently, right?
Well, but
You
anyway,
win some, you lose some. Oh, was that your
Well, no.
glass?
you know what?
I just
don't
drank
remember.
I don't know whose is what.
I don't remember. This one's mine. I took it
Okay.
by my phone.
All right.
All
Cool.
right. It wouldn't be the
It
first
is
time
now.
we slobbered.
Alcohol kills germs.
Yeah.
There
That's
you
all
go.
good.
I mean, yeah, if you had COVID already, then you're good.
Right.
Shit.
We had that a while ago. We're good.
and you've been in on those cigar evaluations with the Frakes.
Oh, yeah.
And and
Oh, hey,
there's
we're
some-
smoking
and-
this.
and-
Here you go. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, you're
Okay.
smoking
Passing it around like
and you do this and then hand it to them. But you know what? I've been at the shop since a couple of weeks after they opened, and I really have to comment on something. Part of the thing that I like about them is they do value my opinion, and when they picked the first house stick, I was on the final round of the evaluations, and they said, "Hey, come and help us evaluate." So I got to help pick the first house stick, and just yesterday, I was part of a meeting on the discussion of the expansion. What kind of stuff do we need to look at for the FAQ, and what questions do you think are going to come up that we need to prepare answers for? And Andrew texted me and says, "Hey man, can you make a meeting at 5:00 to discuss this stuff?" And I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm there.
They want to involve
You know?
as many
Yeah.
people as they can with as many things
Exactly.
as they
And
can.
I
And
was
even
in-
coming down to rebranding Crux, they were getting input from a lot of people.
I remember that
Just-
too. Yeah.
And they're like, oh, thanks
And
for
I'll
your
tell you
help.
what,
Here's
I'm
a
glad
cigar.
they-
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
thank
right,
you.
thank you, right? Because
Do you remember the one with the
ultimately we're going to
mountain?
be the ones smoking it.
Right.
That's right. Do you remember the one they had that was a mountain, and for Crux they had
Yeah.
one logo that was a mountain. And
Yeah.
It's like, man, it was okay, but what they wound up with was just phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely. Why was there a mountain? Or was it a volcano or a mountain?
I think it was it's a volcano, but it's a mountain because it's not active.
Okay.
So
Semantics.
science.
This
Got
is a
to.
really good stick.
I tell
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
This is a really good stick.
You know what, Larry? funny you mentioned that. I was thinking about that on the way in to the house tonight. Is I've got to set up a profile in my OBS to either institute Zoom and or Teams in, so that we can start doing some more remote interviews with people. Because I would love to do a remote interview with the guys at Cigar Clowns in New York. They don't come down here very often. The Bocock brothers, they're very rarely here on Wednesday, but they're dying to be on the show. And there are a lot of people
Shout
like
out to
that.
Bocock. Let's
Shout
go.
out, hey.
Well, and I had to joke with him, a guy last night, because he was new. No, it was Saturday. He was new, and I was telling him that when Dave and them met them at the trade show, Doug had been watching Saturday at the Shop. He knew the lounge.
That's awesome.
And was looking forward to meeting them.
That's so cool.
Nice. That's
and
cool.
So,
Yeah.
And so they stumbled across Brian first, and Brian's standing there chatting with Dave and Brandon and them. And Doug looks over, sees who he's talking to, and Doug says, I almost fanboyed out and ran over. You know who you're talking to, man? And it was
These guys are a big deal.
yeah. And Dave was like, what? And Brandon was like, what?
That's so cool.
But
That's cool.
I was telling her, I ran into a couple of guys last night who we got to chatting, and he goes, yeah, I love your show, man. And I thought he was talking about Sarah the Shop. And he goes, the Tales from the Lounge. And he goes, yeah, we watch your show, man. I said, well, you got to be on the show now, man. You know? And I'm like, I have people actually watch my show?
Just because they're not on it, like right when we're doing it, I think they
That's
go back
true, too, yeah.
I think they go back and review it and look
Yeah,
at it and stuff. Because
absolutely.
I do see like a lot of views afterwards
Yeah.
and stuff. So, we're
Yeah.
probably
No
cutting
doubt.
into people's dinner time, getting the
Date
kids to bed.
nights
Yeah,
and
date nights,
stuff, yeah.
Getting the kids to bed, doing last
And then
minute
once the
stuff.
family's out, we're like, all right, cool, I could go watch my show.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well,
Okay.
and now that we're down to the point where we're not only broadcasting on Facebook, we're doing straight live to YouTube as well. I'm hoping to build that as well. Hey, we got a whole 40 followers on YouTube
Nice. Moving
Hey!
on up.
compared to
Hey!
well, you know what gets high views on TikTok and YouTube and all that other stuff? You gonna start twerking for us?
Hey. I don't know. People are not ready for this. I don't know. They're not ready for this. Y'all
Now,
seen
wait,
it.
wait,
Tales after dark.
I don't know. Other people are ready for this. You've seen me dancing, but I don't think other people are ready to see
No,
all
they
don't
of
know,
this.
but-
Now, wait a minute.
Right.
It's a whole production, right?
All right. Rhonda's not gonna twerk. I'm gonna twerk.
Oh, there go all the viewers.
They don't want to see you. They don't want to see you.
No.
No.
They want to see all of that.
Oh man.
That's funny.
Well, don't get me wrong. I wish this show could be on a better night, but as it wound up, this was really the only night. In fact,
What's wrong with Wednesday?
Doug and I were joking about this Saturday, as a matter of fact. Like I said, Wednesdays is really the only day we could do it, and that's because during football season, you got Monday nights football,
Thursday night football.
and then you got Thursday night football. You got Tuesday is Brandon and them's Cigar 101 show. Don't do it on a Friday,
Hell no.
which
Saturday
leaves the
and
week.
Sunday's all football.
That's
Yeah.
all football. So what does that leave?
Wednesday.
And that's how I stumbled upon doing the show on Wednesday.
Well, there's nothing
Because
wrong
I'll
with
tell you
doing the
what,
show on Wednesday.
No, not at all.
There's and I tell you what, you got to be really bored to tune into this show because there's nothing else on.
Why are you even saying that? That's just so negative.
Right.
Because it's a joke, and
Okay, well, you better be joking because this is.
You better be joking.
You better be joking.
I'm easy to get assaulted.
We're gonna have to turn this off again
Hey,
for
right,
a minute.
right.
We're turning the tables.
We'll
He
be right
threatened
back,
to
guys.
the first time.
We'll have a technical
He might come back home with some bruises, maybe a black eye. But we'll be right back after
we'll
this
have a-
message.
We'll have a technical difficulty screen pop up, and then we pop back up. You'll see the two of them going.
Yeah, it's her job to harass you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's really my job, but now I got a partner in crime right now.
That's
so
right,
It's
that's
even
right.
better.
You know, and that's and I don't want to brag on myself or anything, but I've learned a long time ago, do not take yourself too seriously. Laugh at yourself and laugh at when other people laugh at you, because it's all in fun, and you know what? Who cares,
Yeah.
I'm hot.
And that's the deal.
Yeah,
You're
you are.
always hot.
Oh, thank you guys. I should have been in the middle. I'd have been the chocolate to this vanilla.
Or reverse Oreo.
Yeah.
So
No, but for
catch our
real,
OnlyFans.
I don't know if it's like
Catch our
menopause
OnlyFans
or
video
what, but
later on.
Jesus. Shut up, fool. You're not supposed to
Tales
be.
after dark.
So
Here we go.
Hey, if you're catching the OnlyFans,
I thought
look, if you're catching that page, and don't come cheap neither. No,
I saw a funny, and I know it was staged, but this guy's got a whole handful of cash in his hand, and he's showing the video, and he's going, "Listen, my girlfriend made all this money only selling fans." And she goes, "No, only fans."
Fans.
Right, only selling fans. No, only fans.
I don't know if it's just hot in here.
It is. a
Yeah,
little bit.
Okay.
I just turned it down a couple.
Okay.
Well, I only had the fan
Ooh,
on.
Yeah.
Turn the air on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
I was.
I
mainly
pressed
trying
the
to-
down arrow.
Okay, hold on,
So I
wait.
hope it kicked on.
Hold on, y'all.
Well, let me go check.
Hold
No,
on.
that
No, wait, no.
No, I got it.
You can go check, but I need to get some hot water or something, like some cold water or something.
Oh.
Hold on,
So,
y'all.
hi everybody. Hope you're all doing well.
I feel like I got sweat running down my forehead, and my mask is about to melt off. You know what I mean?
Oh,
We can't have that because it's Wednesday, and you guys all know after the show I always venture off to my next stop. So I still got to look presentable.
She's
when I
still got
hit two
4
more
hours.
stops.
She's still got 4 hours of partying to do after.
Yes,
she leaves
honey.
this place.
Yes, honey. My weekend starts on Wednesday.
No wonder you were saying there ain't nothing wrong with a Wednesday.
Ain't nothing
let's
wrong
go."
with a Wednesday. Nothing wrong with a Wednesday. Mm-mm. But thank God I work from home.
I can't get
That
over
helps.
how smooth and creamy
A
this
lot.
By the way, as soon as I pay the first month's rent here, I'll start kind of hanging out here, living wise, and moving stuff over, which means I will start making dinners again on Wednesday
Thank
night.
God.
Yeah,
You had me
let's
rolling
go.
over here hungry and shit. Just like, damn, they didn't bring no food today. Damn, that means I gotta go out, sleep, and afterwards and go get me something to eat because I've been drinking with this fool. And then we'll either leave from here and we'll go to Industrial and we'll drink over there.
Right.
And then I'll go to another place.
It's-
So I'm like, I got two stops.
you have to.
Two
Yeah. Yeah.
So, needless to say, things will be much better. Yeah. And I'll be able to leave some stuff up and do some pre-stuff. So a lot more relaxing.
And maybe
less
one day I'll
rushed.
come over before and I'll cook for you guys.
Ooh.
Can
Baby.
you cook?
Shit.
Shit.
Can she cook? What
Man,
kind of question is
What
that?
kind of question is? I mean, that's a good question though, because a lot of
That
folks
is-
cannot.
a lot of girls
girls cannot cook. I can cook.
I just figure when you say I'm gonna come cook that
Exactly.
Yes.
I mean,
Cool.
because if
if you
Well,
make
you
the trash,
asked-
you're not gonna be
yeah,
like,
like,
oh, here,
and cook. Yeah, no,
eat
no,
this
no.
dog food. No,
No, I can cook. Yeah.
Well, I cooked for you guys when you and Dustin showed up. I'm trying to remember.
Was it Dustin?
Yeah.
No, it was
You and Dustin showed up for a shit. No, it was
Edgar.
You and Edgar.
Edgar was on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, we had some
Yep.
steaks.
Yep.
That was good
Had
stuff.
Some steaks.
Oh, y'all got steaks, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Once.
But you still got steaks.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, you know
What'd I get?
I make pork roast.
What I get? What did I get?
Chicken Express.
But you got steaks.
Yes.
He did.
Oh, there will be steaks again. You
There
heard
will
it here
be-
first.
There will be steaks again. There will be pork roast. There will be some.
I had that
grilled
though.
chicken.
You did make that for me before you
so,
started
I mean-
getting Chicken Express.
It's quick and I can grab it on the way over here.
I get
you know?
it. I understand.
I get off at 5. I rush over here as quickly as I can.
I just said I
traffic-
understand. I just said I understand.
And I'll tell you what.
He's pleading his case to everyone else.
I just said I understand.
I'm not pleading my case.
Okay.
I'm pleading my case to them.
Yeah, okay.
You know-
Trying to feed me Chicken Express.
You know,
I mean,
Chicken
I'll
Express-
eat Chicken Express.
Do you know
though.
Chicken Express is really salty?
It is
Yeah,
very salty.
It's
it is.
very salty.
It is.
I mean, it just makes you want to keep drinking. That's why I get so drunk every time he gains Chicken Express.
That's why he brings
yeah,
you the
because
Chicken
I want to keep
Express. He
drinking. Like I
knows,
want to
oh,
drink.
here you
It's
go.
like, oh, you can just taste the salt in your mouth. Okay, now I need something.
And
else
I'll
to
tell
drink.
you-
She
Right.
just doesn't.
And let me tell you how lame I am.
Extremely.
I'm extremely lame. I keep getting this woman drunk, and I can't take advantage of it.
Just fool. he is such a fool.
He prefaced it with being late.
Right.
Like, it's truth in advertising, I guess. I don't know.
I can't even get a girl drunk and score.
It's a damn shame. Anyway. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Josh.
So,
Hi, everybody.
now that
I
we've
don't-
killed, how much time have we killed?
Cigars
over-
and Guns are on. Hi, Adrian. Oh, tell us about your trip.
Yeah.
That
Yes,
you had with
yes,
Kathleen
yes.
and Adrian. Tell us
Yes.
about your trip.
So they have a group. It's the Hill Country Rover Rally. They do it every year. They get a bunch of people with Land Rovers. And we take over this campground down in Hill Country in Marble Falls and hang out and drink a decent amount and hit off-road trails and rovers and just have a good time.
That
Smoke a lot of
sounds-
cigars all weekend long despite the burn ban that was in effect.
Oh.
I think that was more...
Luckily, the
Hey,
Rangers didn't catch you.
We saw them and we were smoking and they didn't say anything.
Well, they don't care.
cool
They
it.
don't
Like,
care.
Hey, we were like, oh, I didn't know you were a Ranger. How's it
You
going?
didn't
Yeah, they don't care. They don't. They know that
the
you're gonna do
important
it.
thing was you didn't have a bonfire.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See.
That's what they worry about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can
And
feel
it
like
sucked
that
too
too.
because there's like fire pits and we're like just looking at the fire pits like, damn, we can't even use them. We have people bringing a bunch of firewood. We get there, no
okay.
fires. We're like,
That's okay, but they're not gonna
but-
say nothing about you smoking a cigar.
No,
I mean,
no.
that's okay. They didn't care as long as you didn't like that fire pit.
exactly.
Well, you know,
But
and,
you guys still had fun, right?
Oh, a bunch.
Okay.
Every time.
and you
Every
know,
time.
and the kicker is, you know, I hate cigarette smokers.
Excuse me.
I hate cigarette smokers.
I don't smoke cigarettes, so I don't care.
And let me tell you why.
No, I don't hate cigarette smokers.
no,
I just
let me-
don't like
let
the
me-
smell when I'm around it.
No,
But
that's
like,
not
I'm
what
not
I
gonna
don't like.
hate.
Here's what I don't like.
Explain.
I spent
Boom.
4 years in the military, and I spent way too many days walking through fields, picking up cigarette butts of people who finished their cigarette instead of doing something respectful with it, just dropped it on the ground, and we had to go pick up cigarette butts. And you do not see cigar smokers do that, and if they do, the deal is they're biodegradable. The filters in cigarettes are not.
Yeah.
And so, you know, but, you know, if you're in the military and you are tired of picking up cigarette butts.
Well, you hate the inconsiderate.
Well,
people.
what they do, and I've watched many of respectful cigarette smokers.
Mm-hmm.
They'll twist the filter till the ember burns off, and then they stick the filter in their pocket
and they'll
they
throw it away.
throw it
when they-
away.
Yeah,
Throw it away
yeah.
later.
Well, that's
They're
smart.
cool.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
Got no
That's
problem
cool.
with that.
That's no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's the big thing I hate about cigarette smokers. And they'll take a cigarette and toss it, and they don't care about where they're throwing it. But if you're a cigar smoker, you're a little more conscious of where you're throwing it because that's a big ember.
Yes.
You know, you just don't throw that in the grass in the middle of nowhere. You throw it in an area. If you don't have an ashtray, you throw it in an area where there's sand or non-growing vegetation, or in the middle of the street or whatever, so that it doesn't catch anything on fire.
And then it breaks down. Like you said,
Exactly. It's
biodegradable.
biodegradable.
So
And there's no added
Nice.
chemicals.
Nice.
So
So.
I want you to tell us about the prize you won.
yeah. So there was a raffle. There were two
Okay.
raffles. The grand prize, there was one raffle, $20 a ticket. I bought one ticket for
This
that.
is at the
That was
event that
a
you were
Land
doing.
Rover.
Yes.
Okay.
It was like a 94 or something. It had been rebuilt, all this stuff, lift kits, all this cool stuff. So you could take it out. That would have been a fun toy to win. But I won another prize. I got 20 raffle tickets. Other people were spending hundreds of dollars.
Okay, of course.
Tickets
Okay.
coming out of all their pockets
Uh-huh.
and stuff. And I won a rooftop tent. And I don't have a
Nice.
truck to put it on.
That's okay, but you hold on to that rooftop tent.
No, he didn't.
Adrian found someone to buy it from me.
Oh, nice.
So that made up for some of the time I've taken off work lately.
Oh, there you
That
go.
helped
Money's
out
always
a lot.
good.
Oh, yeah.
Money's always
I'm not
good.
going to complain about that.
Money
Well,
is
I was
always
like-
good.
So
I was looking into getting a Rover, though, and I was like, you know
Okay.
what? I can't be spending that much right now.
Right?
Like,
So-
Okay. You be
so-
responsible.
Right.
But you know if you're not going to use it and you don't have one right now, so
Right.
you might as well go ahead and sell it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Adrian.
Yeah,
Put some
thank
money in his
you.
pocket.
Yes.
You know, this young buck right here, you know, money is always good.
I'm going to get you a bottle of whiskey for that. Or tequila. Which,
Hey.
yeah,
You
I'll
know,
find something.
Exactly. And don't forget, fuck you, Pennington.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
you're not
we
the
back
only
on
one who
Chris
can-
again.
Well, he's not the only one who can win raffles.
Is that
That's
true?
right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But only buying 20 tickets.
Right. Hey.
Oh.
That's cool. So you had a great time.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
good.
I went
That's
with
good.
them a few years ago also for the 1st time. Took a couple years off, went back this year. It's a good time.
That's good.
I wish
Okay.
I was that lucky with the lottery ticket, but
Oh,
I had one line match the
Hold on.
Powerball. I'm like, ooh, I got $4 back.
let's just
Yay.
say
I'm
the person
kinda-
that won that lived in Altadena. I literally live 15 minutes away from Altadena.
You know, I'm kind of like that.
That could have been me. I stayed.
I'm kind of like that blonde in that joke about the lottery. Have you heard the joke?
No.
Okay,
Tell it.
this blonde kept praying to God, please God, let me win the lottery. Please God, let me win the lottery. The lottery came, she didn't win. The next week, lottery rolled around. She said, please God, I need the money so bad. Please let me win the lottery. And she didn't win. The next week, she's praying to God, please God, let me win the lottery. And there was this booming voice that said, bitch, you gotta buy a ticket first.
Oh, damn.
So you really thought you were gonna win?
Damn. Well, you can't win if you don't buy
I
a ticket.
don't buy lottery tickets, and so I can't win.
If it goes
Okay.
over $1 billion, I'll buy them. That's it.
You know, and
because
that kind of
I'm just
deal-
like, fine. Like that's a
Right,
lot
right,
of money.
kind of like him, you know, if it gets, you know, over 250 million, I'll buy $5 worth of tickets and leave it at that. And generally, I don't even check them afterwards. You know, I just, you know, it's
You heard?
$5,
No,
you know?
yeah.
It's not like I'm spending $200 or something weird like that.
Yeah, no.
So let's get back on the subject of cigars, because this is actually supposed to be a cigar talk, but we've talked about everything almost.
We
but
always
that.
do this.
Oh, we do.
This is nothing new, dude. Why are you
Let's
talking
let's talk about how you and I met.
At the cigar shop.
We met.
I mean, duh.
we met at an industrial cigar company. You were one of the very first, if not the very first employee there.
Yeah, I was helping out. I was before the shop opened. We were doing hard hat tours
deals.
on Wednesdays. Was it Tuesdays or Wednesdays? Sometime in the middle of the week.
Right.
But
And they're talking about doing those while they
for the
doing
expansion.
So-
But they're talking about the expansion being a lot faster than the original
Oh,
build out
yes,
was
yes,
too.
yes.
The original build out took months and months and months, if not close to a year, probably I'd say.
Yep.
But that was that whole process was fun. Everybody was invited. You could show up during the construction. Every week you could see all the progress that was being made.
Nice.
They were handing out cigars. They had coolers full of beer. It was a really good time. And then
And I'm sorry I missed that.
Yeah.
That would have been really awesome.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the next
right.
hard hat tours.
At the start of the show, you said that you showed up a couple weeks after the shop opened.
Yeah.
I want to say, what the hell took you so long?
Right?
I
A
mean,
couple weeks, right?
Yeah,
Well-
I'm like, you should have been there a few months before the shop opened.
Because I hadn't been smoking that long.
Ah.
So I think he was intimidated.
Yeah. And then he realized that we were there to help people learn and get into it and then truly enjoy it.
Right, well, that's
Exactly.
how I met you.
Well,
I met you
in
at
fact,
the-
Yes.
And I'll never forget this. I was looking for my very first humidor, and I went to the shop that shall not be named in downtown Frisco, and
Because we talked about this last week.
and they didn't have anything that I wanted, and
We did. Oh, well.
so I googled cigar lounges near me, and industrial showed up. Like I said, they'd only been open a couple of weeks, and I went in. Nathan was there, and he goes, "We really don't have any humidors in yet." He says, "Go down to Elite. They've got plenty. Pick something out there." So I did, but Nathan was so nice and everything, and the place looked so cool, and it's so much closer to the house. I got to come back. And the next time I come in, Nathan's there. He goes, "How are you doing, Ron?" I'm like, "I'm good." and we hit it off, and next thing I know, they're
I
helping
bet you
me.
he was surprised that he remembered his dad.
Absolutely,
Right?
yeah.
Dude,
He's
I'm
like-
Mr.
he's like,
Invisible.
Right.
You know my
No,
name?
but that's part of the shop culture is
Yeah.
that like if I don't work there anymore, but I mean we're all family, and I say we as members as well.
Yeah.
If you come in looking for something and we don't have it, we're gonna help you find what you need or
Yep.
find something
Yep.
that will work for you.
Yeah, something
including,
comparable to what
like
you
you just
want.
said. At the time, there were no humidors, but we made sure that you were taken care of.
Yep. And
Yeah.
so it's been a home away from home ever since. But before you worked at Industrial, you were already in the cigar biz
At a different shop.
at a different shop. But how did you get it started in cigars, period? What was the first cigar you ever smoked, and how old were you?
So the first cigar I smoked was in Bishop Arts District at Cigar Art.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So I moved.
I've been there once.
I moved
We need to go down there.
here.
You driving.
All right.
I moved here to Little Elm in 2015, something like that. And a few months after, my buddy who I went to high school with hit me up. Was like, "Yo, JP said that you live here now. I just moved here. You want to meet up?" I'm like, "Sure." His buddy came into town. His buddy was the cigar smoker.
Okay.
So yeah, my friend's Eddie. I don't even remember his friend's name.
It don't
That was
matter,
the only
but
time
it-
I met him. He said, "Let's all go out and have
Right.
cigars."
See, and that
we
was the
ended
start
up at
of
Cigar
it.
Art. And
You
then
forgot his name, and he got you started.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh
okay.
my God.
Sometimes people are not memorable.
No,
but
he
they
was a
help,
cool dude,
But they
but-
help you along the way. I mean, they start you smoking or something.
Wait. And this is the religious portion of this section.
No.
God puts people where they need to be.
Yeah.
And God said, you need to be in a cigar lounge.
Yeah. So that's what got me smoking cigars. And then I was like, went to a shop around up this way and saw help wanted and was like, "Hey, I'm just getting into cigars. I've smoked this, and this. I'd love to learn more." The dude's just like, "You know what? Start coming in more often. Show me that you're serious about learning about this, and we'll give you a chance." I said, "Hell yeah!" So
There you
that's
go.
how I got into it.
Now, let me tell you something funny. I was driving Uber, and I actually picked up a guy who wanted me to take, and I'm going to tell the name, wanted me to take him to Enfuego.
Okay.
And he said he was going to a cigar lounge. He was going to have some drinks, and so he was Ubering over there. And I didn't know that was a thing. And that was before I even started smoking cigars. And so I dropped him off, and I was like, "That's kind of interesting." And that's when I first started smoking cigars. I went there because I was like, I knew I dropped this guy off down there, and it took me a while to Google it and figure out where I had dropped him off because it had been so long since I'd done it. Because I've been driving Uber on and off for 7 years.
Oh, wow. Really? Damn, that long?
Yeah, and I've only been smoking cigars for 6.
I think it was Jason.
In fact, I've only been smoking, period, 6. And you were probably working in Fuego at the time.
I didn't work at Enfuego.
Oh, you didn't? No, you Up and Smoke.
Yep.
That's right. That's
Yep.
right.
Up and
I forgot
Smoke.
that. Yep.
Which Up and Smoke?
The one right here. And
Little
I was
L?
at, yeah.
Right here?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Before Industrial opened.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Oh,
then,
the club.
And you worked with Nathan, didn't
yeah. No.
No.
He was at Enfuego.
you? He was in Fuego.
Yeah. And then they had me going to the one at Preston and Frankfurt for a few months also.
See, I never went to that one, but
Okay.
Vicky used to go to that one, and that's where she met her friend Scott.
Scott.
Scott,
Yes.
Scott is who
Idler.
I met.
Idler. He's
which is
also
the-
in Vegas
yes,
now.
right.
Yeah.
So that is
yeah.
how I met Scott.
That's how I met Scott too. As
Okay.
I went down there. He's just like,
So that is how I started coming to Industrial because Scott
And I'm
is
going
friends
to.
with the.
I'm going to
Yes,
intentionally,
yes,
yes.
And I'm going to
So-
intentionally tag Scott in this video
Yes,
after we're done.
that is how I
because
started going there because
as
Scott
soon as
That's
referred
awesome.
me to go. He's like, you got to go over there.
I tell you what, the 3 of us need to hit Vegas and
Dude,
go visit Scott.
hold on.
I know. After no, after,
we are not even going there because I can't even tell you how many times I've been told this fool, let's go to Vegas.
I haven't had the money.
We're supposed to be in Vegas.
oh.
I can't.
Anyway, this is why I'm not going to Vegas. So
I'm
you
broke.
better stop telling me we need to go.
As soon
When
as,
it's
as soon as I get moved over here and can start saving some money, right now I am barely breaking even with the rent and everything by myself in that
I
huge
get
ass
it.
house.
I get it.
I'm
I
sorry.
understand.
It
I
will
understand.
happen.
But stop telling me
It
we
will
need to go to
happen.
Vegas and we're
We
not
do.
going.
And we need to take Noah with us.
Hey, we'll tell a female we let's go to Vegas
And then
and
not
then
go.
go, right? Baby, That's rule number one. Don't
Yep.
ever promise a woman to tell a woman let's go, and then we don't go.
That's
you
why
talking
you're
about
stuck doing a
you
podcast
talking
on a
about
Wednesday
World
night.
War II? You talking
tell
about
you
World
what.
War II?
I'm gonna have to find a new co-host. 'Cause she's gonna kill me.
Well, then she's gonna need a new co-host.
That's
if you're
right.
dead.
I'm gonna have to
Right.
teach her how to run all this shit.
Yeah.
Right, see, you're supposed to teach me anyway, but I'm not techie like that,
Right,
so I'm
yeah.
just go ahead and let him do it. But I tell you what, my birthday's in January. I plan on traveling a little bit in that month between January and February, so maybe by that time you'll be ready to go.
I won't be until
Soon
probably
after.
March or April.
Soon
It
after.
doesn't matter. I celebrate all year,
I know.
Hey, there we go.
but I celebrate
But,
I celebrate the whole month of January, and then I keep celebrating all year, so it doesn't really matter.
I
Every day
should-
is my birthday. You know
Hell
why?
yeah.
Because I'm alive. That's
That's
why.
right.
Because every day is my birthday.
Well, and
Anyway.
that's kind of my motto. Another beautiful day in paradise.
It is.
In fact, I joked with somebody I was going to change up that because that's what I always say when somebody says, "How are you doing?" I say it's another beautiful day in paradise.
But it is. So why would you change it? Don't change it.
because it's getting, I don't want to say boring or anything,
It's
but
not.
it's
It's
becoming
true. It's fact.
expected.
It's a beautiful day in
But
paradise
anyway,
because you're alive.
And they said you can't do that. You're the only consistent thing in our lives, man. Well, and if I don't say that, they freak out.
Yeah.
In fact,
If you're just like, it's all right, I'm like, oh shit, what's going on? Are
I
you
did-
okay?
I
Like,
did- I did that to Kayla one time. I came in and it'd been a bad day, and as bad as it was, I came in and Kayla says, "How are you doing today?" And I looked at her and said, "Fuck my life."
oh,
And she goes, "No, no, 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 no,
You're not supposed
no,
to
no,
say
no, no.
that.
That's
Yeah,
not
you're
what you're supposed to say."
that.
And so
You're not supposed to
everybody
say-
just busted out laughing because I didn't say my usual tagline.
So now we know what your new tagline's gonna be if you change it up.
No, actually,
How's
it
it
was
going,
gonna
Ron?
be-
Fuck my life.
life.
Like,
No,
oh,
actually, it was
shit.
going to be Peachy Keen and Hunky Dory.
No.
It doesn't have the same ring
No,
to
it's
it.
a beautiful day in
doesn't. It doesn't.
paradise.
It's another beautiful
Do you know
day in
how many
paradise.
people wish they could say that? It's just a beautiful day in paradise.
Well, and part of the reason why I say that is because everything is a matter of perspective. And there have been times in my life that have been just
Hey, Kevin.
completely
Thanks for joining
crappy.
us.
Completely
You're not
crappy.
paying attention to who's
I
watching
know,
us.
and as long as I am not in that place, it's another beautiful day in paradise.
Yep.
See? So that's why you can continue to say it's a beautiful day in paradise.
Kevin, I heard you're getting a new humidor soon. You know how he is. He is the accessory whore.
Yes, but I also, Kevin, aren't you
I
doing
know
some
which
home
Kevin y'all were
remodeling?
talking
think
about
it's
then.
KO.
Yeah. Oh, the accessory whore. We need to make a website for him.
Accessory
Accessory whore.
whore.
Some, yeah, and just all have
I
a
can-
catalog of all of his stuff. He could
What you think
show
about
it
that,
all
Kevin?
off. Show what he's doing for the day. Hey, I got this, and this. Create
I
a
only
brand
have
out of
one.
it. Get your own accessories. Ooh.
I just have one at the shop, but I have many at home.
I need more.
Yeah, I don't need any more. I just need like one
I
big
don't
one.
need any more.
Oh, is this what you want? Are you?
Yes,
are you,
my love.
Oh, my love, I got my
Ooh,
love.
yeah. Maybe you're not gonna kill him after
Maybe
all,
not.
right? Change this tune a little bit. That's just because you had a bottle of alcohol in your hand,
Okay.
though. Thank you.
You're a little light there.
Yeah.
I do think I was a little.
My God, this stuff is so good. And
I think
you
that
see
was
what
a
we've
little
already
bit.
done to this bottle.
But you
I'm
know,
such
he
a
didn't-
lush.
He didn't even offer any to me.
You got quite a bit in your bottle.
No, I don't.
In your bottle?
See, he don't need any more
No.
to drink.
I don't need any more. Luckily,
That's
I'm
enough.
Like she said, she was a little light.
Yeah, just a little. I just
Yeah.
needed you to
Hey,
top.
I
me.
did
I
not-
just needed you
just
to
to the
top me
same
off, like,
levels.
yeah, just
Yeah,
same level.
even it all out
We need to
again.
be equal.
Yes.
We are equal.
Damn
You are.
right. Don't you forget that.
You'll get an invoice later.
Shut up, fool.
Oh.
You better leave me alone.
So, you went to the cigar lounge, and where'd you say you went?
You don't remember.
The first time.
The first cigar
Yes.
was at Cigar Art in Bishop
Cigar
Art.
Art. What did you smoke? Do you remember?
I smoked one of their. So
House
at the
sticks?
time, they were hand rolling cigars
Oh, nice.
in
Okay.
the shop,
Okay.
and I had one from with Ecuadorian tobacco because my buddy Eddie is from Ecuador. So
Oh,
he's like, I
okay.
smoke
So,
Ecuadorian.
okay.
All right, cool.
There you go.
But yeah, I think his friend's name was Jason. So Jason, thank you for getting me into cigars.
Nice.
Is Eddie still smoking cigars?
Yeah,
Where's he smoke at?
he doesn't smoke all the time, but just
Why has he
something
been
like
in
here
the
and
shop?
there.
Why don't I know him?
I
Damn,
brought
can
him
you
to the
let him
shop.
answer the damn question?
Do I know him?
Shit.
I don't think you do. I brought him up there a few times.
Well, we need him on the
but it's
show.
been a while. It's been a while. But
We need
yeah,
to have him on the show, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll reach out to him. Make something happen.
We'll make, hey, once I move in, I have a dining room table. It's
You better hope it stays here. Oh, well, you got
What?
yours. Okay.
That's what
do.
he's saying.
He's got. Okay, he's got yours.
Mine's the same height, but it's wider. It's a little more narrow, and so we can fit 4 people across quite easily. Be a cool deal.
Nice.
I am so looking forward to getting over here.
Well, you need to be a little closer anyway because, you know, McKinney's kind of far. You know, I really didn't want to
Yeah.
be driving to McKinney anyway, so I'm kind of glad that he was like, you know, I live in Corinth, so, you know, I just come across that toll bridge.
And you're right here.
And I'm right here.
Right here,
Like,
yeah. This is like
this
halfway.
It's halfway.
Yeah.
It's halfway. But, you know, I haven't really been
And you know
going to
what?
the lounge as much just because
Yeah.
when
We
I
need
first
to have-
moved, and it's like,
And you're right. We need to have an accessory show. Bring KO on the show and have him bring his favorite stuff.
It'll be like a
Hey.
QVC episode, but
QVC
it won't be
with
for
KO.
sale.
No, you can't. You
KO.
cannot buy KO shit because I guarantee you, if he gonna sell it, he gonna sell it.
Oh yeah.
He gonna sell it. You better come with some dollars.
Some trades.
Some trade. Look,
Yeah.
you better be flashing that money. You want to buy his shit.
Oh no! Listen,
I'll be
because
He's not gonna sell it,
Hey,
but we would like to see it.
No,
Yes.
don't,
We'd like to
don't
see
get me
it.
wrong. KO would probably sell it, but the problem is he paid a shitload for it to begin
Didn't
with.
I just say that?
Yes.
No,
That's
no.
the-
And you have to pay out the wazoo for
Do you
it.
see what I deal with? do you see
Yeah.
what
There
I
was
deal
too
with?
much
didn't
going on.
Did I just say that
You
shit?
got-
I'm
Yeah.
I just said
old
that
and I
shit.
can't hear anymore. I need.
Or maybe you
Maybe
can trim
you
your
can-
ear hairs.
Exactly.
You can hear
if they
better.
clean that hair out your damn ears, maybe you can.
Oh my god.
That's what you get for telling that ear story.
That- yeah.
This I'll tell you what. This is getting towards the J-Mon show.
For you, Noah and I are perfectly fine.
That's because I'm a lush and I've
I
drank
see.
quite a bit more.
Noah and I are perfectly fine. I mean, I don't know what you're doing over there, but you really getting hammered.
Oh.
That's normally me.
no.
Like normally,
If all he
I'm
has
a-
to do is stumble to the bedroom, he's gonna drink even more in the future.
Well, no,
Hey,
because
that'll be entertainment.
That
Though.
big entertainment. But guess what?
Which is what I used to at the house.
After we do this show,
Yeah.
I've been making them go with me to industrial because I don't get to industrial as often as I used to
Right,
when I lived
right.
when I lived in Valley Ranch or
Yeah.
the Colony. So now that when I come
I'll
over
tell you
here,
what.
we have to go to the show. We have to go
Definitely.
to industrial right after the show.
You remember what we did last week?
I know what we did last. What we do last week?
We went over to industrial afterwards, and I had that money to
The
burn.
money to burn. Yeah.
I handed the rest of that entire box out, and those guys were ecstatic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Have
That was
you,
a- that was
have
a-
you
that
had
was
the
a
new
great-
the
that was a
new
great-
money
No,
burn?
I haven't.
Oh,
Oh,
dude,
yeah,
I
it's
gotta bring
good.
you one.
Okay.
I thought I left you one. I'll bring you one.
Yeah, I thought you left him one too. You said you were going to leave him one.
I don't
it's
think
got
he
the-
did though.
Probably did.
It's got it's got
Because
actual Reuben.
We had Josh Sims, right?
Yes, Josh Sims.
Josh Sims. And he's on too. We had him on the show last week. Great time. We were just smoking, drinking,
Nice.
talking shit. How he got started smoking cigars too. So he's, fairly.
Everyone's got a good story
Yeah, he's
too.
fairly.
Exactly.
He's a newbie too.
Tales from
You know,
life.
as we
Yeah.
all were newbies at some point in our lives, we all
Right.
were newbies smoking cigars. So he's like, he just started back smoking again. He smoked before, but then he just started back again. And so his wife works out
Well,
of town, and so let me
Yep.
speak.
Go ahead.
So after the kids go to bed, they're going to go to bed. Like he just hops on out to the back porch.
Nice.
And and enjoys the nice stick. So
Yeah.
he's learning again, the joys of smoking
Absolutely.
and how relaxing
It's
it is.
therapeutic.
It's so
It really
therapeutic.
is.
It really
It
is. And
is.
so that's
It
what
is.
he was talking about, how therapeutic it was for him to just be out on his back patio and just
And it
just
can be
smoke.
in different ways
Yeah.
too. Like you can go and be talking to people and enjoying
Exactly,
life
and
and
having
just
good
unwinding.
conversation.
Or you
Yeah.
can just go and sit down on your own and just turn off your brain and just,
It's just-
think
and-
about that and like,
Exactly. And then if you're at a lounge and you turn off your brain and you're just smoking and enjoying, people are so friendly. Like
Yeah.
they'll just walk up to you. and hand you sticks and like, hey, oh, you're new. Okay, well, let me try. Let me give you this.
Yeah.
Have you tried this? Have you tried that?
Oh, you like
Yeah.
that? This is kind of
Yeah.
up. This should be
Yeah.
up your alley. Try this
Yeah.
one
Good to
too.
see you, Gary Flynn.
Yeah. And that goes back to what I was saying about us at
Yeah.
Industrial. Is it really is like a family.
It really is. It truly is a family.
You come in,
And I'll tell you what,
we
I have-
are all gonna look out for you there. It's
And
amazing.
I have made the comment more than once that, to be honest, I'd rather spend holidays at the cigar lounge with my regular family. There's just too much damn drama.
Well, you know, sometimes that's what happens. I mean, fortunately.
And you know that's the cool thing about Industrial. They're open 365.
Yeah.
Even on the holidays, they have abbreviated hours. But if
Yeah.
you get tired of spending time with the nut jobs at your family,
They make sure that they'll do
Bring it. You bring
their
your ass to
stuff
lunch.
earlier
Yeah.
in the day so that later on they
They
can open
open
up.
up for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
See, then that's love right
It
there.
really is.
Because they really could just spend the whole day with their
Did
family.
you get a Friendsgiving ticket?
No.
I didn't either. And I found out they're actually doing it at the Frakes house this
Oh,
Oh,
man.
I screwed around and I missed the email.
Same.
And I was like, damn it, that's the first one I've missed since they started doing that.
They always have really good food too.
They do. And,
That's-
you know,
what is that,
Begley
sweet
and them
potato
do a
casserole?
phenomenal job.
Ooh.
Oh, and guess who's sponsoring it this year?
I'm guessing it's a cigar company.
Yep.
See, that's why
Oliver's
you.
coming.
I was gonna
And
say.
that's why you mad.
Yep. I was like,
That's
so
why
it's
you mad.
either Bocock because they're our sponsor
That's-
tonight, or I'm like,
Yeah, and that's
at
why
a
you're
Bay
mad.
Lounge, you know, maybe.
Yeah.
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 And that is why you're mad.
And you probably haven't had the new Alfonso yet, have you?
No.
Oh yeah, he didn't rub that in my face too.
Dude.
Are you handing those out too?
No.
No, now
Of
you.
course. No, I know.
Yeah,
I
he
know.
is
No,
not.
no.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Hold up,
Wait.
wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Oh, my birthday's
Now-
coming. Christmas is coming.
February.
I have your present already.
I get a little bit of a bonus from my company, and we may do a show, and I'll bring Alfonso's.
You hear this, right? Y'all
Yes,
hear this, right?
witnesses.
We witness.
And it will not.
It's on the internet. It's
and I'll tell you
forever
what,
now.
Forever,
Yes,
right?
yes.
It will be
Look,
me and you.
I already have his present.
Nice.
See, I
So,
stay ready, so I don't have to get ready. I don't know about anybody
Yeah.
else, but see,
You
I
just
stay
like, oh,
ready.
yeah, here we
like
go.
I've already started Christmas decorating and shopping. I've been started Christmas shopping, but I've already started decorating after Halloween.
Ooh.
That next day, I was on it.
so
My husband was like, really? I was like, just
But
get the
because-
damn boxes out of the
because
garage.
here's the deal.
Get the containers out of the garage and shut up. Just give me my shit.
here's the deal. You and I are gonna have to sit down and have Alfonso, and I'm gonna make sure that Noah's able to make it as well.
See?
You're my brother. You're my brother from another mother, man.
Yeah.
See? Mm-hmm.
See, we've gotten to the "I love you, man" portion. Of the
Yeah,
day.
man. Oh, I just love you, Bo.
And I haven't even drank that much.
Right, see?
It must
Nah,
be
you
true
know
love.
what,
Yeah.
and we joke about this.
You know what they
all the time,
say?
but we are family.
Alcohol is a damn truth, sir.
It is.
You don't want to tell the
It
truth?
is.
Don't drink no alcohol.
Right.
But see, we know he already buzzing.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah, I'm already buzzing.
Cause you're a lush.
I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of this Dalmore
It's
18.
delicious.
It
It
really
really
is,
is.
and
It's
it pairs.
so good.
I mean,
It's
it
so
pairs
smooth.
so well with this.
I know.
So, would you consider this as a medium to full, or is it straight
Medium to
full?
full.
Okay.
Yep.
That's what I thought. But,
And that
it's gonna
Sumatra
be-
wrapper is just phenomenal.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
it
so
is.
smooth.
It is.
It's very
It's really
sick.
smooth. But yeah, good.
It looks like a box might be in my future.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's going to be several boxes of these. I don't want to say these are going to be my go-to, but they're
They'll
gonna
be in the
definitely be
mo-
in
in
the definite rotation.
Yeah.
Yes, they will.
Absolutely.
And
I don't think there's ever going to be a cigar that will be my go-to.
No, right.
No,
We're
because
always-
there's so many out there that
I
are just as
know.
good. That
They're
are just
so
as
good.
They're so good.
Yes.
Like, how could you just stick with? But I will say, I'm always partial to the Bull and Bear, so I will always go back to the Bull and Bear.
The Bullet
Right.
Bear.
Yeah.
And the
And-
white
and
label
with John
accomplice,
Burris.
the white label
Oh, gosh.
accomplice,
Yeah.
and the Cochon Volant,
Yes.
and then the
Someone likes Principle. I can't blame you. I do too. I love them.
Yeah.
I love
And I love Darren.
Toro. I love Darren. Again, another brother from another mother.
Yeah, absolutely.
And hell,
What?
Can you get it out?
I can.
Eventually. We got to start playing the Jeopardy music.
So Darren is such a great guy. Darren is such a great guy. If I headed to Nashville and he's in town, I know I got a place to stay. And the cool thing is, you know that firsthand.
Yeah.
You went to Nashville, and I don't remember why you went to Nashville, but you showed up at his place. You stayed at his place.
I didn't stay there, but I could have.
You could
I had
have.
another place. I stayed at his friend's house, Ross.
Yes.
Oh, well,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who I met at Industrial.
Yes.
Came in looking for cigars.
And Rob is another great guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But hell, you brought back stock for
Yes.
Industrial.
And
that
I
time.
brought back the final 3 cigars for people to taste test for the original house stick.
That's right.
Yeah.
Which I got to smoke.
So yeah, I just went over. I helped.
Oh, you're famous, no?
yeah. Oh,
You're
yeah.
famous.
Darren had a bunch of cigars that he was supposed to taste test for Cigar Journal, and he started handing them to me also to help him out.
Well, see,
I'm like, damn, let's go. But yeah, he's like, "Are you driving or flying?" Driving. You got room in the car for all these cigars to bring them back to the
Hell
dock?
yes,
Yes,
I do. And even if I didn't, I'm gonna make room for them cigars to
He's
come
like, all
back.
right,
Yes,
cool.
honey,
Then,
yes, honey, yes, yes, I do.
Try this and this and this, and then these are your taste testers, and here's this. I'm like, dude, thank you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Well, and while I was there for Cigar Week a couple of years ago in the steeplechase, I picked up a bunch. I either picked up 1 or 2 bundles of the Frothy Monkey because they were out at the lounge, and me and Mark Rogers are huge fans, so I made sure that I picked up enough from Mark and I. And Darren was like, "Dude, just let me know what you need. I got you covered." And and Darren is such a class act. Love the man, and he's one of my favorite.
Oops.
One of my favorite.
I made a mess.
cigar
I didn't
owners.
see nothing. I literally didn't. I was looking this way. I mean,
Well, Ronald has to sweep that up.
I will do that with
listen,
pleasure.
I will sweep it up. I'll wash the
I
glasses.
will. I don't care.
I wash the glasses.
You didn't wash the glasses.
I
washed
washed
glasses.
No, I washed the glasses. I'm not smoking. I would never smoke crack. Now, I
Me
might smoke
neither.
some weed, but I'm not going to ever smoke some
Not
crack.
this week.
So
anyway,
when you ask
Yeah,
how
not-
I really got started on cigars,
wait,
back
wait.
in high
What do you mean
school,
not this
we
week?
emptied the tobacco.
What do you mean not this week?
what's
He's
that?
not smoking crack this week.
This week. So, what's your favorite stick?
I'm not a drug addict, people. Trust me.
I don't make enough money to do drugs.
No, she's a selfie addict.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. Noah witnessed it.
Yep.
That is true.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite stick?
That's so hard to answer.
Really?
No,
It
it's
is.
not.
No,
because
I get you because
But I'm going to preface this.
Okay.
If you want to buy a stick for a very special occasion, what would it be?
I know what mine would be.
Exactly.
Probably an Atabay.
Thank
There you
you.
go.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Yes.
And mine
Dave-
would be a Byron.
Dave turned me on to
Okay.
Atabay.
Yeah.
And he ruined me forever.
Yeah.
And now that I've had the Alfonso,
I haven't had that
Same,
yet, so I
yeah,
can't say it's
yeah.
gonna ruin me
I've had
forever.
one, and Oliver gave me another one last night.
Nice.
Yeah, it's sitting in my locker, and I'm debating on.
And I thought I was the big deal here. I'm like, oh, yours is
Yeah.
fucking, yeah.
He think he's something now.
Well, and I
He think
tried
he's big
to turn
time
it
now.
down.
That's
he
a
think-
humble
right. He
brag
just
over
he
here,
just thinks he's big time now,
And
because
dude,
he's
I
just
tried
getting
to
all
turn
that
it
shit.
down. I
He
said-
wins a box, a
Right,
cigars, you know.
They-
they
Here's a
cut
box of
line
cigars,
up,
here's this
and there's
cigar,
there's an
yeah.
Alfonso in my locker, you know. I'm
They,
like, damn, hell, shit.
Right?
Motherfucker chopped liver over here.
Yeah.
No, we ain't shit.
Oliver was on the show last night, and he had the Alfonsos for them to smoke on the show last night. And he handed me one. I said, "Dude, I'm not on the show tonight." He says, "You're taking care of the camera work. You get one." And I said, "Okay."
He's another one of those people, just incredible person.
Yeah.
You know what?
Amazing.
He is,
He-
and he is one of my favorite stories about cigar sharing and class act / I love the man to death. He gave me a cigar that was 120 years old
And burning your mustache.
and burning my mustache.
Adrian.
Adrian.
Shout out to Adrian for burning your mustache. Yeah, so he came with a box of cigars. That was the first year we were open, I think.
No, but it was the first
next-
year. It was the first Christmas that
was it Christmas or the Halloween party?
It was
Christmas. The
Because
ugly sweater.
I was in my ugly
The
sweater.
ugly sweater party.
Yep.
And he thought it was from the early 1900s. And I'm looking at the box. I'm looking at every little detail. It said October of 1880 is when the cigars were put in that box.
Wow. So what I find,
And he just handed them out.
Yes.
that is cool.
I got one as well. It was delicious.
But what
And
I
then
find,
to say, I owe that man $1 billion. I don't know how I'm gonna ever repay him.
you can't.
You got to buy a lottery ticket.
Exactly,
That's
exactly. What I'm so amazed about is like how far these cigars go back in history. Like
it blows
in my mind. Like, isn't
I
it like
no idea.
1880?
Right.
Who, like, you were smoking cigars then? Like,
Right.
what era was that?
Yep.
What were you wearing then? You know what I mean? I gotta look that up now.
You're
I
like
gotta
the
look that
top
up.
hat and the
Right? Like, and you're
monocle,
smoking,
like,
and you're
whoa.
smoking cigars like
Right.
that.
I need a monocle. I would look cool with a monocle.
So people were cool back then too. It's like, you know, people were cool back then too, smoking
Yeah.
cigars. And
Right.
Well, you know,
I just
and
love
that's
that.
the interesting thing about Darren is because he's done so much history.
Well, that's what got him into
And-
cigars.
exactly.
Was collecting antiques, paperwork, and coming across art from old cigar
Well,
boxes and stuff.
I didn't realize that. What is that? Toscano?
Yeah.
That's over 100.
Yeah,
100-year-old
over 100.
company.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from Italy.
Yeah. It's amazing.
I didn't know they even did cigars.
Right.
But
Casa
in the
Torrent,
18,
they started growing their
Yeah.
tobacco in
Yeah.
1880.
so and I know I've probably told this, but in the turn of the century, 19th century, 80% of the population smoked cigars, but only 20% could read. And
Wow.
that's why cigar boxes and the labels were so detailed and so ornate.
They needed art.
It was because of the recognition and the marketing, and so they would do these elaborate deals, and people would come into tobacconists to buy their cigars. They couldn't read what the brands were. They recognized the photos of the artwork on the boxes, and I need 5 of those.
I
10
want,
of those,
yeah, I
or
want
whatever.
5
Nice.
of the lady playing the
Yeah.
harp. I like,
Exactly.
You know,
Okay.
And exactly. And
stone lithography
yes,
is
Say-
the method
Limestone.
that's used for it. Yeah.
Limestone.
So
Can-
they
and
had to
like,
carve
they-
negatives. For however many colors they had on that art, they had to carve negatives, line up the paper, press the stone onto it with one color, move it over to the next one, press it on top, and all of it was layered. And that's how they created the
Just
artwork.
like screen art.
Wow.
Like just
Yeah.
Screen
Amazing.
print.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
just amazing at the time. Like that's how you
Yeah.
they read.
I tell you
Right.
what.
And
I
we
tell you
sit
what.
there now and I'm
Eventually-
thinking
And
like, how difficult would it be, even with our tools, to like make the negatives line up perfectly and all this stuff, and they're just sitting there by hand
Like,
carving
that
it
was
into
nothing
a
for them.
fucking
Exactly.
stone.
Us, we're like,
Now, I tell you
no,
what,
we can't get that.
My goal before I die is to have enough money to buy one of those original stone
lithographs.
lithographs. I don't
That would be
care
so
what color.
cool to have
I
in your
know.
house, right?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
No.
And you know how I'm a collector. You've seen my house. I mean,
Yeah, I've seen it.
I collect all kinds of stuff, and I'll tell you what, that would be
I've been on the
phenomenal.
purchasing side of his shit.
Ooh.
What are those things that I bought from you? Them some.
Oh, yeah.
some-
Pops.
I don't know what them damn things is. My brother's a collector of it, so when
I need that.
I was taking Vicky
Hey.
up to Washington
When
for
I-
her
You
big
were getting
move.
some early Christmas presents.
Well, it wasn't Christmas presents for him, but I just knew that he liked whatever that stuff was, and
yeah.
so I was like, I bought several of them, and I personally hand delivered them to him.
Nice.
You say that, and you make fun of it, but some of those bobbleheads,
I know.
no, I sold on eBay for $300 a pop.
I know. I don't know what they are because I'm not a collector of them.
But you know there's
I
value
know-
and
but
that
I
it's
know there's value.
appreciated.
And my
Yes.
brother is a big collector of them. What were they?
I don't remember what I gave you.
No, I don't
Be
care
honest.
what it was. I mean, what's
They-
the name
they
of
were Pops.
Pops. Okay.
Yep.
So he's a big collector of those. I didn't know what the hell that was.
Right.
But I just knew because he had posted on Facebook on our page, and it's like his wife had built him a whole shelf to store all his stuff in. So I was like, oh, my brother likes this stuff. Here, let me. We were on we did a show that day, and then
and you were
from
like,
his
you
house,
have
and
enough
I was
stuff.
I was like, hey, I called him. I said, hey, do you want these? And
Well,
so he was
I
like,
had a bunch of them.
He had a bunch of them. I was like, okay.
Post on eBay, and she said she wanted them, and so I gave her,
there was like 12 of them. I think it was like
Yeah,
12 of them, and we took.
And I think
packed them in the
you paid
car.
probably $10 a piece
Yeah.
for them, and I mean that's probably what I paid for them when I bought them. I mean,
Yeah, but just think as
right,
years go on,
but
like
like I
that's
said,
gonna be.
so,
and then-
I had one pop.
But that's taking
I
care
had
of each
two.
other. We're
Yeah,
here for each
I had
other.
two
though,
pops. I had
of
two
course.
pops.
I have a
sold
brother
on
that likes
eBay.
them. He
Yeah.
was selling them.
Yep.
Well, why not help my brother out?
And then
why
I
not help
threw-
my
threw- I
my
threw in a
buddy
bunch
out?
of extra
Exactly.
Come on, that's what we do for each other.
Yep.
But,
and he knows they're going to a good home.
Trust
I know-
me, he was ecstatic when he got him too.
That's awesome.
He was like, "Oh man,
That's
sis,
awesome.
I can't believe you did this." I was like, "Well, I called and asked if you wanted these."
why can't you believe it?
He's like, "Well, I gotta ask my wife." I said, "Well, I'm bringing him. She can hug me later."
By the way, do you not have a Tales from the Line t-shirt?
No, he probably doesn't,
I think I have one.
Okay. I thought I'd given you.
Yeah,
one.
I do
Okay,
have one.
Okay.
but he doesn't have one right now. And,
No,
like,
no,
that's, I mean,
no, that's cool.
Right.
yeah, but it's.
I wanted to make sure you had one. If
Yeah.
you didn't, I wanted to make sure you had one.
I didn't even think about. Yeah, I
Yeah.
could have put it on.
That's okay.
No, that's all right.
Next time.
We went to the car and got you.
Or he
Yes.
could have just said something earlier, and I could have grabbed
Since he did say before we started the show,
Right.
that
Yeah.
But you know,
All right, I'll have it ready next time.
yeah. See, at least he has it, so he stayed ready, so he didn't have to get ready. But he had to get ready because you didn't.
I was doing this shit. What were
I
you
know.
doing?
See him looking pretty. What else I do?
Exactly. But I did have two pops. I sold for $300 a pop.
That's good.
You know.
Can you
but-
bring me my
It
cutter,
was
please?
literally
Can you
$300
bring the cutter for me? Can you remember
pop.
to bring the cutter next time? Thank
Yes,
you.
yes,
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know how many times you've been to my house and you still haven't.
Show everybody off your
My what?
poker.
My little poker here. I started making them just for fun
You
and
gotta
stuff
go
like that.
this way.
But
For the camera.
it's just like
Nice.
for the ladies. I
Yeah.
make it for the men too, but
Yeah.
But this is kind of like my hobby. It's kind of like I'm a crafty kind of girl. I love crafts. My
So-
husband hates me because I have so much craft shit. So much craft shit. So I have my own office with my own craft stuff, and I work from home. So it's like
Oh, yeah.
it doubles as a craft room too.
Right.
It's a little mess right now, but yeah. So
It's organized chaos.
it
But,
is
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It is. But when you walk into my house, is neat as a pin. But when you go to my office,
You're like,
oh shit, what happened
Chaos,
here?
confusion, death, destruction.
It's
Well,
like a
so-
tornado came through.
Hey, but I know where everything is at.
That's the thing.
I know where everything is
If
at.
you clean up, you don't remember where you put stuff.
I can't.
I'm like,
I can't for the
Right,
life of me in
right.
my office. So I'm just like
Yeah.
digging through stuff. It's like, and by the time I find it, hell, I'm tired. I don't want to make nothing else. I don't want to make anything.
You are such a good.
I know. But I always know where my Christmas shit is at. That's why my husband was mad.
You don't
because-
wait till after Thanksgiving to
Hell
put
no,
the shit
that
up?
shit goes up.
Why
Well,
don't-
I
whoa.
tell you what.
Why
I
don't
tell you what.
leave it up.
No,
Okay.
no. It goes up after Halloween
I like my
because
holidays
I want to
separated.
enjoy it. Okay, whatever. That's you. I want to enjoy Christmas. Is my favorite holiday, and you only get 1 month to enjoy it. So I want to enjoy
Yeah.
it. I want to enjoy it from right after Halloween to the end.
That's 2 months.
Yeah, but you only get 1 month in December if you start putting your stuff up in December. So I want to put it up right after Halloween, so I get all of November.
My rule
and
is
December.
day after Thanksgiving.
Okay, well that's your rule. My rule is day after Halloween, and my shit's going up. That's why someone's looking at me like, "Are you crazy?" Yeah, I am, but you know this. That's why you married me.
Everybody's
But we
crazy.
know she is.
Everybody.
She hangs out
Oh,
with
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but for real though, everybody's crazy. Everybody's weird.
Hey.
You just got to embrace it.
Yeah.
Have fun.
I like
and
Christmas.
like you were saying earlier.
I like Christmas. It's
Don't
my
take
favorite
yourself
holiday.
too seriously.
That's right.
Enjoy life. That's all we can do.
And
while we're here.
I'm gonna enjoy my Christmas decorations till the end.
And I tell you what,
Fine.
this is your first Christmas
It's,
in your
it's
new
my
house.
first Christmas in my new house,
I am
and so
I've got to come by and see all your decorations.
baby, I'm gonna have 2 trees.
2 trees.
Two trees.
Two
I'm not
trees.
gonna have any.
Well, I have two, so you can
Make
have,
it up.
you can have one.
Okay.
I'll put one could be for you.
Because I'm planning on moving, so I'm not putting up extra shit.
That's
I gotta take
okay.
down.
That's okay. I'm gonna have two trees. Like
I'm
I
still
said.
trying to pack shit.
That's all right. Just bring my damn cutter. Thank you.
I will.
He been saying that for over a damn month, Noah.
No, I have not.
Yes, he been saying it.
It's
for over a month, Noah.
No, it's not been over a month.
Noah,
it's been over 3 months.
Damn.
I mean,
See,
hey,
he told on himself. See,
right?
I'm giving him a month.
I know.
I'm being honest.
Although, to be fair, 3 months is over a month.
Yeah,
That's true.
It's only a slight. But I've got a little metal cutter that she needs to use for her rods for her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I actually cut them, like,
Right.
and then like I do everything by hand. So it's like,
And I
need that.
keep meaning to throw it in my car to bring to you, and I also need to bring you the grinding wheel that you're going to need to make those into points.
Yeah, well, I have one, but it's somewhere in the garage, packed in a box somewhere from the move. You know,
Right.
You know, like I can't even put my car in the garage because I still have boxes in the garage. I like literally moved 3 houses into one house. So
Yeah,
it's like,
that's tough. Yeah.
yeah.
That's-
So I'm still trying to get rid of stuff. Like it's been in the box for 17 years. I probably don't need that. And now it can go away. You know, Goodwill.
We all got our spot where we just got shit and we're like,
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna just
get it.
I'll get through it later.
Yeah, I'll
and
get
then
through
you
it
move
later.
again, you're like, oh, I'll get through it later.
And you never get through it. So like,
Never.
I should just say, you know what? Take this box. I don't care what's in it because if I haven't looked at it and I don't know what's in it, just go bye.
Yeah.
Here.
We all say we're gonna do that, but we all keep moving shit over and over
And over
again.
and over.
over and
I've
over
moved
and
this
over.
shit like I can't tell you how many
Let me-
times I've moved this shit.
Let me tell you a funny story. So, I lived in a 2,600 square foot house in Tyler, Texas. It was an old house built in the 50s.
We are 23 minutes past schedule and you're cutting into my industrial time. Let me just tell you.
Hold on. And so, when we moved to Colorado, we moved into a 1,200 square foot house
He told the story last week too.
that had a basement. Okay,
Which we don't have here in Texas.
we do
Most
not have those.
houses.
No.
And so I had
Stupid
a bunch
clay.
of stuff. I set up all of my
Right?
computer networking stuff and everything in the basement, and we had a whole bunch of boxes that we hadn't unpacked. And when we moved back to Texas, we moved back to McKinney, and my ex-wife, instead of doing what I asked her to do, which was rent the biggest U-Haul they got, I don't care what it is, whatever the biggest one is, she goes onto their website and goes, "Oh, we have 3 bedrooms.
Right.
and
Oh, we
this,
need a
blah, blah,
16-foot
blah."
trailer.
Yeah.
You're like, no.
And so, and a lot of that stuff was boxes that we had not unpacked from the original move
Did
from
you
Texas.
leave them?
No, I did not. But what I had to do was, we got to loading up the truck that she did rent, and we got about halfway full, and she comes out and goes, "Is that truck going to be big enough?"
Absolutely not.
And I looked at her and said, "Do not talk to me." And we packed that truck.
There's a
as
reason
much-
she's an ex-wife. You know.
And we packed it as tight as we could, and we drove all the way back from Colorado, Fort Collins area, to Texas, unloaded it. I caught a flight back to Denver, rented another U-Haul, went back to the house, loaded the rest of the stuff, and drove back.
So you know whose fault that was? It was Ron's, because he should have rented the damn truck his damn self if he knew what he fucking wanted.
Oh, but needless to say, after
You know
that,
what I mean? I mean, there's things that we as women we will do. But if you
After
want
that-
the biggest ass truck, you should have took your ass to the damn U-Haul place and rented the biggest ass truck.
You're
So
right.
I'm not even mad at him.
you're right.
It's his fault.
I'm saying there's equal blame there. Because that is true, but then also, like, just,
No, it's his fault.
I'm a dude.
I know.
So,
two
didn't put
against one, but it's okay.
but
But everybody knows.
talking about the whole having boxes that hadn't been unpacked yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
that's
I still got a couple up there from when I moved
See,
in.
but that's
what,
okay.
2 years ago, I still got
no.
boxes.
I'm
I
good.
haven't
I'm not
trashed.
gonna harass you about the. Okay, you want to talk me up? Go ahead, boom, boom. Okay. But we need to go and cut this short because you're cutting into my industrial time, man. You know what happened last week? We had like 30 minutes and then we had to go.
I gotta work in the morning. I can't go out.
It's okay, boo. I gotta work in the morning too. But I do work from home.
You do. I can't roll out of bed into my workplace.
I
gotta
won't
drive.
start working until 9 o'clock.
Oh, I'm gonna be there. I start at 7.
Oh no, boo! I
Which
turned
means
over
you're leaving here
again.
about 6.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I've been turned over for the
Dude,
last
I'm not.
but then-
I've got to be online at 8. My alarm's set for 7:50.
Must be nice.
It is to a certain extent.
yeah.
But then I
that's
log
just-
in and realize I got to deal with a bunch of stupid ass people.
See, that's what I love about my job is that like I don't interact with customers or
Yeah,
anything. So if I'm and y'all know
I don't
me,
interact with customers either.
I'm part time, but I work 50 hours a week. I have a
You know,
flexible schedule. I could pick up other people's shifts, give mine away. But yeah, if I'm having a bad day, and y'all know me, I'm never just like, like I always try to be positive and whatnot. But even if I don't have the energy, or whatever, my coworkers, they know me well enough too. I'll be like, don't bother me today. All right, whatever. And I just do my own thing. Like, get the work done. That's the important part. I don't need that.
That's the important part. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here to do a job, get in, get out.
That's it. So.
All right. So Rhonda's complaining we've run too long.
Yeah, because you're cutting into my industrial time. That's the only
I
reason.
want to
why.
thank everybody.
She's
for showing
observing.
up.
Right.
I want to thank everybody for showing up, putting
Thank
up
you,
with
everybody.
us this long.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
Noah.
We love you all. Thank
I
you,
hope you
Noah, for
enjoyed
coming
the
on the
smoke.
show.
You're
And I hope
welcome.
you
Thank you. Yeah,
enjoy-
no, this has all been awesome.
And
Alfonso's are in our future.
Yes, they are. Let's go.
you guys have a great rest of the week. Have a great Thanksgiving. If I don't see you beforehand, have a great night.
Thank you for tuning in.
Bye.
Sucker.